Welcome everybody to another episode of the Floor 26 podcast, the show made by young people for everybody. My name is Duffy. Today, I'm joined by my illustrious co-hosts behind the camera, Jack Casey. Can't see him right now, but he's right there. And then behind me, trying to figure out what the fuck he's doing, Parsa Pahlevankhah.
What up?
Obviously, you can see that we're not in the studio right now. That's because for this episode, I want to do something special. I don't know if you've noticed this, but among our co-stars, I have the most amount of hair. This is actually the longest my hair has ever been. It's maybe it's down past my ears to the chin. And recently, it's been pissing me off lately because it's summertime. I've been swimming a few times and
it's too long.
This thing's ginormous. And it's too long. It
Just like this fucking
it's a problem when you come up after diving in the water and your hair is so long that it completely covers your face. You start to get waterboarded because you can't breathe. It's like someone's holding a towel over your head.
You ever had that shit go in your eye?
Yeah, it's terrible.
Terrible.
And even when it's dry, it tickles my face and shit if I'm not wearing a hat. It's just and I just decided one day it's enough, and it's gone. I need to just take it all off. So that's what we're doing here today. We're actually sort of recreating a video we recreated last year.
When quarantine started?
When quarantine started, where Parsa here cut my hair. Not as much as he's gonna cut it today, but to a pretty good extent. And it looked mediocre. But it was hilarious.
We got beaches now.
This is the video we recorded last year. This is the thumbnail right here. Jack, maybe you remember the dumb face you put up in it?
Yeah, I do.
That was hilarious.
They got some views too. Got 400 views. It got recommended to some people. It had to.
Yeah, I'm sure it was just quarantine haircut. I think that's a pretty common thing that people looked up a year ago. But yeah, we were recreating that, but this time we're going a little more intensive. So Parsa.
Yes. How much experience do I have?
By all means, just go straight down the middle. Let's see what happens.
Oh my god.
There's no coming back.
One second. I have no clue what I look like right now.
Oh, actually, that's gonna look good. Yeah, that's gonna look good when this is done.
Dude, holy shit. Look at this. Look how much hair there is. Can you look down at that hair? That was 2 strokes.
Dude.
Also, one second. Jack, look up at me. Here, one second. Parsa, name a place.
A place?
Yeah.
Like
the beach.
Oh, the beach.
I'm at the beach.
Honestly, you look like a monk.
What?
I'd name Temple.
What? I'm at the beach.
I would say Temple, bro. He looks like a monk now.
I do look like a monk. I have so much hair in my mouth.
Oh my.
I mean, I've trimmed it and kept it clean on the sides, but that huge these huge locks of hair that are on the ground here haven't those have been growing for the past year, and that's why they're so long. My hair's never been that long before, and but I'm pretty optimistic that even if this looks bad, my hair grows back really fast.
Because it's fucking super thick.
No, it's gonna look good.
Thin.
Yeah, I mean, when I was
I'm gonna leave that right there.
I went on I did this month-long thing where I would just ask everyone I knew their opinion on it, and say it's yes or no, and talk to them about it. And most people said that even regardless if it looks good or not when you initially cut it, the steps from getting to where it was to where it's from where it's gonna be to where it was is gonna look a little derpy when it's just growing out a little bit.
Oh yeah, dude. After it's not buzzed anymore.
Yeah.
That's the worst stage.
I mean, yeah. How was your hair growing back to where it is now after you buzzed it?
Dude, terrible. I just used to buzz my hair all the time for no reason. And then, you know how it looks.
I mean, the curls are a great decision.
I know.
Also, oh god.
Yeah. There isn't much to see that you want to see.
Does it look pretty bad right now?
Pretty bad.
In the back, it does. If you don't look at the back from up front, it looks good.
I mean, we're only using one guard on the whole way around, so it could only look so bad.
Parsa, I don't know if you can tell.
I'm stabbing you?
No, that my head is
Is it on this side?
on this side it's flat.
Yeah.
Then on this side it's round. That's a big thing. Everyone's been able to feel it before, but I've never been able to see it. It's flat. It's flat from the car crash.
Really?
Yeah, when the bones broke right here, it reformed, and it had to compensate for having less pieces, so it's flat on that side.
Oh, I just found a great idea.
And I also have a scar in the back that'll probably create a bald spot when you go over it. It always does when I get my hair cut.
Keep your head right there.
Yeah, I saw in the video you're supposed to like just swoop over the ears like that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Have you never gotten a haircut before?
I have, okay,
Has
but
no
I'm just
barber ever
I'm just
touched your
saying
ear?
I'm just saying that like specifically for a buzz cut, you know, maybe you should take it more seriously. I don't know.
Wow. He's already talking shit, bro.
I know. It's like, wait, can I give you a Drake heart?
Sure.
Certified lover boy?
Yeah.
You wanna carve a heart into my head?
Yeah.
I'm probably
CLB.
You know what Parsa Pahlevankhah means, buddy. You get to it, man.
Let me see your front. Oh my god.
You gotta get that side. Get the left. Like, you're missing
I'm
the
trying
left
to
right.
leave the flaps.
Leave what? The flaps?
Yeah.
Leaving the flaps?
My sideburn. Like this.
No, that's not even the
Bro,
sideburns.
you look like...
Milan.
Bro. Okay, let's
What do I look like?
Fucking Milan.
Mulan, like.
Yeah.
Do I look like Zuko, dude?
I don't know.
Kind of.
After he cut off his ponytail?
I'll get a lighter. Let's go.
Mmm.
This. You need to get this.
What?
ASAP.
Can you just give me a second, man? Dude, your parents are probably gonna hate me.
For putting all his hair on the ground? No, don't worry. I'll get it up.
No, for all the crimes I've committed against their son.
There you go. You're good.
All right, man. I think you're honestly pretty done.
What do you think, Jack?
Negative, bro. You gotta get those sides.
Bro, what size?
These.
What do you want?
You
me
gotta
to do?
buzz these.
Dude.
These
those-
stick out like a sore thumb.
Yeah, but they're fucking baby hair. There's only so much I can do about
Baby
baby
hair.
Wait,
hair.
just run the clippers up this.
Yeah, I'm trying. It's just not going anymore.
Okay, I understand. That makes sense.
You gotta get the comb and
maybe
then
get a
snip.
lower grain.
All right, you want me to hand fade it? I'll hand fade it.
Okay, Parsa, I don't go lightly. So like, don't leave it so that in disrepair
Alright,
for the
tilt
next.
your head a little bit. There you go.
I completely trust you.
Come get this close up. Oh my god, I'm an animal.
I can't laugh. You're gonna cut my ear off. It's like Vincent Van Gogh, you know.
Bro, get a higher grain.
Jack, don't be a backseat haircut.
Bro, I'm the
Backseat barber.
camera. I'm the cameraman, bro. Don't worry about it.
Oh my god, I'm sorry.
I didn't feel that, but I kind of felt that.
Did you cut him?
Yeah, real bad.
Yeah, I'm bleeding right now, actually.
You're just gonna need stitches. Yeah, okay. I'm only able to give one side because I'm right-handed.
What do you mean? Because you're right-handed.
Yeah, it looks good. Honestly.
Yeah, honestly.
And it's done. You think it's done?
Yeah. I mean, it's as done as. What
Yeah,
do you want
yeah,
from
for
me?
sure.
You want a temp fade? What do you want?
Let's get a look.
Let's we gotta make sure none of this falls in the pool. All right, so it's all gone. I got a bunch of hair in my head, but I haven't seen myself yet, so I don't know if this is a mistake or not.
What do you think?
Dude, holy shit! Oh my god,
Are
it's
you-
so different.
Are you
I don't know why you showed it to me.
happy
I'm
or
freaking out.
disappointed?
Give me a second. I need to process this. I need
No. What's going on?
Parsa.
Look at yourself.
Look at.
Look at yourself, Adam.
Oh my god, my hair is so short. This is crazy.
Yeah.
Well, while I process this, we're gonna move back into the set. Should we just teleport there?
Sure.
1, 2, 3, jump.
Welcome everybody.
And we're back. We're back in studio. My head feels extremely weird. I just had to wash off all the flakes of hair that were destroying me. It was really uncomfortable.
I found a few in my mouth actually. It's completely gross.
That's disgusting.
So sorry.
That's why I was like, I literally like fished it out of my mouth. You saw that.
You're first down the middle. It went all in your face.
I mean, because it's so
Are
thin,
you
it like just
serious?
picks up like the wind just takes it away.
You got some thin ass hair.
Yeah, man, I'm Vietnamese.
Yeah,
It's-
but like you can use some oil, make it thick.
I don't want to make it that thick.
Nah.
I don't want to have like Italian hair or some shit.
I will say it looks good. Hey, it like Parsa did like the 90%.
Okay.
It needs like a 10% tune. You
Okay,
know? But
okay.
like,
Oh yeah,
but,
Jack.
like,
Yeah.
It's only if you get like a magnifying glass
Yeah.
on it. It looks good.
Yeah, it's a little rough around the edges.
Ah. It just needs
I'm
a little- it just
still
needs a little
processing.
polish. It
I'm
looks
still
good.
processing it. Like
It was very quick.
Yeah,
Like,
it was quicker than I thought it would be.
It was all one guard. There wasn't much to do.
Yeah,
It's
for sure.
just, you just go in the line, try and even everything out as much as you can.
Please inform us more of your skills, Parsa. I
Well,
know you're just the best at
it
this.
takes a lot to do what I did. It really does take a lot. But you know what it takes a lot also, Jack?
What's that?
Seeing my Lakers lose last night.
Oh, I saw that. I saw you crying about that one, man. Not crying. That is tough, though.
That's extremely tough.
Well,
18 years in the
they can
NBA.
celebrate, what is it? 3-2, 4-2,
Uh-huh.
4-2 series right now.
Yeah, it's done.
Yeah, it's over with.
Yeah.
That's
Wait, you said it was the first time they had.
It's the first time that LeBron has gotten out the first round.
Interesting. In his entire career?
14
He's
years,
made it. He's made it to the playoffs every single year of his career.
No, on any team
Yes.
he's on.
No, he's only made it like 15 times, and out of an 18-year career.
Okay.
So
Oh. In my head, it was flipped. I thought that he made it every year of his career, but didn't. I mean, obviously, hasn't won it every year, but gone farther every year.
Until last year, I'm pretty sure every year that he had been in the playoffs. Oh no, I don't want to say that.
Okay.
I don't want to say that he's made it to the finals every year.
Well,
but he had a long.
He
streak
hasn't made it
of
to the
8.
finals every year.
He had a long streak of like 8.
Because he's got what, 5 rings?
He has 4.
4 rings.
So
He's got one in Cleveland, 2 at Miami, 1 in LA.
One in LA.
Yeah,
he's the first. They're like MVP, finals MVP on 3 different teams, but it's kind of annoying. Because, damn, man, I really thought they were going to three-peat.
Well, what do you think? I mean, like, obviously he's been on, like, multiple different teams. He's been to the playoffs, like, over 15 times or so. What do you think? What was it about this game that, was it the other team? Was it how the Lakers played?
Anthony Davis.
It was the first round. We were dealing with injuries. We haven't had any rest. Like, pretty much, like, while everybody got 3 to 7 months of rest, we got 2.
Okay,
So
interesting.
for somebody as old as LeBron and as fragile as AD, like it's tough to like play on because AD.
Oh, for sure.
AD
was
every game.
To sum up your question in one word, well, 2 words. It was Anthony Davis. The fact that he was out was probably what.
And the team is so built around those 2 players, and there is no third star.
Well, Kyle Kuzma.
Fuck Kaku. Dude, I literally just sent a meme in the group chat that says Kyle Kuzma has a big decision to make, and it's him in his Laker jersey and 2 Chinese teams.
Wow. Hawks are coming though. Hawks are.
I watched the game against the Knicks, right?
Yeah, it was the Knicks.
Trae Young, where he clutched it out.
New
Dude,
York.
that man's a dog.
The fact that the Hawks finalized that series in New York.
Yeah.
All those crazy Knicks fans who were sick of losing and they lost to the Hawks and it happened in New York. I thought that was
the crowd reactions were great.
Spike Lee
that was probably one of the most entertaining. Like
very because all the posts and behind the scenes of like all the fans outside the stadium and stuff.
Yeah.
They were all just like there were Trae Young posters and people just
Fuck Trae
shitting
Young.
on it.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
I've seen so many of those videos that they're just going crazy. They're swearing up and down that they'll kill him on site if they see him.
Well, Trae Young's he's bathing in it, right? He's like taking it all
Yeah,
in.
I
He's-
mean,
Yeah, he
he's
beat
become
him.
yeah, but like he's like
he's
like
the
all
king
the
of New York, bro.
exactly.
Fuck,
I've been saying
6ix9ine.
that. Like he's been
Trace the new king of New York.
I guess 6ix9ine would technically be the king of New York, but if Pop
No,
Smoke was still
okay.
alive, then he would be the king of New York.
I would probably put A Boogie.
A Boogie?
Yeah.
Okay. I
Really?
Pop Smoke was young. He was only like 19.
I think A Boogie's the best artist out of New York.
Of all time?
Well, not all time, just out now. Pop.
Okay.
Fair,
'Cause
fair.
Because I don't really know historic. New
I don't
York
really
music.
have an opinion on New York rappers because people would take it way too seriously, and I just can't be bothered. But like, New York had Biggie. New York, I mean, no, Snoop Dogg was L.A. Who else was big from New York? I'm trying to think. I don't know, but
See,
a ton of people.
I wouldn't even know that he's from New York. That's what I'm saying.
Well, the
A
whole
Boogie's-
the whole thing was Biggie was New York and Tupac was L.A. So it was like, yeah.
All I know is Pop Smoke. I'm the king of New York. New York. Dude, he was our age when he died.
No, he wasn't.
He was he was too old. He was like 20.
He only died a year and a half ago.
I'm pretty sure he got
Yeah,
shot.
about a year and a half ago.
He got shot out the shower by like a teenager.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, I don't know about out the shower, but he got shot in his house by like a little kid. Yeah. Not little kid, like 16, like 15, 16-year-old.
Yeah, underground rap is kind of crazy. People in the underground take it so seriously, and people just die. Like South Florida scene, where
them
X
jits down there.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, that's the term, literally. Like
Them
where
jits.
X and oh my god,
Ski
Ski
Mask,
That's what I was
Lil
thinking.
Pump.
Of. Yeah, all them from South Florida, bro. When they still kind of were underground, even now, but they're kind of crazy, like wild.
One thing I've noticed about that group of rappers, they didn't last long at all.
Not even almost. I mean,
Like their lives or their careers?
Either or.
the South Florida scene kind of died with X.
Yeah. And like as X got bigger and he took less songs to SoundCloud and more to mainstream,
Yeah.
I feel like that killed SoundCloud pretty much.
I mean, also, I'm not gonna say I know a lot about the South Florida scene because I don't. I mean, I sound like a South Florida rap hype beast because I'm saying Ski Mask and X. Like I can't really name anyone else. But from what I can see, like total top of the iceberg type thing, it just seems like it's kind of dead now.
It's not as big as it used to be.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen anything about like,
Kodak.
the
Kodak's
whole
from
platform.
there. I forgot.
Yeah, but Kodak's new album, dude, I listened to it and my God,
Oh.
I did not want to listen to it.
Really?
Yeah, he's been rapping hella offbeat and shit for no reason.
Well, he's been locked up for half this time.
So
I mean,
what? You forget how to do your job?
What were you about to say?
I'm just saying I haven't seen any like headlines about rappers off of SoundCloud. Like it seems like the entire platform has sort of died down in terms of like how many
It's all the
rappers are coming
fucking
off of
ads,
there.
bro. I don't want to fucking
Well, it's
listen
the
to SoundCloud
ads.
if it has
It's the ads and like low key rappers. Like people with not a big name and not many followers. They figured out how to put their stuff on Spotify
Yeah.
and Apple Music.
Easily, and
That's
that
fair.
service is
When
becoming a lot
when
more
that became
available.
easy, buy SoundCloud.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Should we put the podcast on SoundCloud? I haven't. It's not on that
I
platform.
thought it already was.
No, sorry, I haven't put it on
Who the
SoundCloud
fuck
before.
listens to podcasts on SoundCloud?
I'd imagine someone does.
there are podcasts on SoundCloud. They exist.
Okay.
I mean, shit.
Whatever floats their boat on SoundCloud.
Hey, maybe some guys like South Florida guys maybe just want to hop on SoundCloud and instead of
Yeah.
listening to rappers, just listen to 3 kids in a basement.
It's like their YouTube. They just put headphones in and just browse.
I can't imagine that platform is way less intuitive than YouTube.
There's a lot of shit on SoundCloud that's not supposed to be heard by anybody.
Yeah, because they have like 0 restrictions. It's like they made the site and just left it to be whatever it turned into.
Yeah,
It's almost like Reddit for music.
Well, even Reddit has some restrictions. SoundCloud literally has nothing. Like you can upload anything.
That just makes me want to go look up some foul shit on SoundCloud.
yeah, some dark shit. Like an audiobook reading
Like
of
if you're an audio learner, you could do anything on SoundCloud.
Shut the fuck up.
What?
They teach you how to do math. They teach you how to do math and shit.
I'm sure.
yeah, someone's read a textbook out to you, just like
That's totally not what I was referring to, but
What type of learner would you be?
I'm saying like I was making a joke. Like in school
the
they always
jokes
made they always made you like a visual learner, an audio learner. If you were an audio learner, you could get
I don't
anything
think
you
you
Wait.
can
want.
learn without seeing it done.
So they're all bullshit, right? But like, which one was like the one that you tried to be? Like, where you would like self-report as
What were
which
the-
kind?
there was
It was visual,
audio, like objective,
and like
touching.
Yeah,
right?
like doing it. I think I would always like do like I like doing stuff. Like I like
Yeah.
that's how I learn best. Even though it's like none of them are like objectively better than the others, and some are like and it's like
It's a lot more about the task than how you learn.
yeah, like
Because some
you-
tasks you learn better.
you can't teach me
looking at.
boring shit in a good way. It's like
Yeah.
if it's interesting, it's
For me,
interesting.
it's the most proven way is just practice.
Yeah,
like
reps, literally just reps.
seeing it once and doing it until I feel comfortable.
That's the argument that people like Elon Musk and like super crazy people, like not crazy, but just like people who say you shouldn't go to college. That's their argument.
Uh-huh.
You bring them into their company, teach them how to do a certain job. That's all you need to know.
Yeah.
To a degree. I mean, not all they need to know, but
For me, it's I've actually learned best when something is just told to me. Like but when I'm trying to learn a skill, I think working on it and practicing it is obviously the best way. But whenever I've tried to learn like an idea, especially when I was taking like philosophy and I didn't do like anything in that class, I would just at like one day I would sit for like an hour and listen to all those week's lectures piled up. I would just listen to like an hour and a half of lecturing on like 1.5 times speed, and I would just absorb the entire information, and it was actually really effective. Like I would get everything just super juiced into my brain just by listening to it.
yeah.
For me, like I feel like sometimes listening isn't as detailed as it needs to be.
What do you mean?
Oh, so yeah.
Like for example, if you tell me to go grab something out this room, I'm gonna get there and I'm gonna be like, all right, I have no idea what was told to me.
I
happens
do.
to everybody.
Are you saying you forget what they told you?
I just feel like just hearing it once isn't as good. It's not gonna stick to me.
Yeah.
I do this thing, especially when I'm listening, when I'm really trying to attentively listen, where every word that somebody says to me, and it's kind of a hard balance to drive, but every word someone says to me or that I'm listening
say
to,
it back to
I say it
yourself.
back to myself in my head. And I gotta, sometimes I'll focus too much on that and I'll still miss it. But like, you gotta like drive that balance where like, if you told me like, hey, go get this piece of equipment out of this room, I would say, Adam, you're going to go get this piece of equipment out of this room.
Because sometimes when you're listening for too long, you end up dozing off.
Dude, I do that when you ever like reading a book and you just like read a whole page and you don't know anything.
Yeah,
you just
yeah,
read.
yeah. And it's kind of annoying too sometimes.
And you're just like, wow, I read that, but I don't know what I
Don't
just
have-
read. I got to
just-
read that
yeah.
entire page again.
It just sometimes it just doesn't stick because your full attention just isn't there.
I'll
Yeah,
do
man.
I'll do that thing you do where you repeat it to yourself, but like the first thing that comes to mind is like a phone number. Like if your dentist office phone number's on a website and you got to go to your phone app, I'll like say it 3 times looking at it on the website and then try and type it in.
I'll like supercharge my brain like
Yeah,
like
exactly.
404-555-2222, and then I'll go and I'll keep saying that until it's like
And
almost
as
like
I'm going to the app.
until my mouth is almost like just built to say it, and then like as I'm repeating it, I'll catch. Yeah, it's crazy how we do these sorts of things. These sort of like small tricks to get our brain to remember short things. And it's crazy how like, you know, a phone number, trying to switch between apps to like type in a phone number is really hard to do.
Brutally
But
hard.
like there's certain things that you'll certain numbers or certain phrases
Yeah,
you'll
'cause
remember.
that's like a 3-second window. Like you wouldn't think it'd be hard, but it is.
Yeah. When like I can remember like every line from a certain movie that's an hour and a half long.
See, you guys remember like those memorization tricks that like related to something?
What do you mean?
They'll be like orange and then like something.
Oh, you like
Yeah.
tie it with something random and it
tie it with
sticks. Yeah,
something.
yeah.
I never learned that.
Really?
I feel like
Interesting.
there was like a kind of unique teacher somewhere that taught me that. I don't know. Cause like it was like we had like a test. I don't know what the class was or what grade I was in, but like we had a test that was like super memorization. Like it was a memorization test for some unit. Again, I have no idea. But like he or she taught us how to do that. Like she did like examples and everyone got like hundreds because of that. I don't remember what it was, but like it worked really well.
Yeah. See, it works if you like actually adapt to use it like all the time. Because then that becomes your system of how you remember shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, linking two things together, especially when it's like a stimulus to like a deep memory, are very powerful things. I mean, like we all have something like, whether it's something you can hear, like a song or a movie, or like, and that's also visual, but like something you can see that links to a much broader memory of yours. Like there's songs that I can't listen to without thinking of a certain person or thinking of a certain time in my life.
Yeah.
I haven't drinking a Red Bull in maybe 6 months.
Talk to us about your addiction, Adam.
And
You trying to stay clean?
yeah, I've only been drinking water and the occasional caffeinated healthy energy drink. It's called a Celsius. Just when I like really need one. But I've been drinking 90% water since 2021 started. But like I imagine if I taste a Red Bull, I have this weird thing in my head where I can vaguely remember the taste of a Red Bull, and it makes me nostalgic about a time in my life where I did drink Red Bull and like the things that were associated with that. Mainly last summer when I drink Red Bulls like all the time.
Like 4
I have
a day.
videos of you shotgunning Red Bulls.
Yeah.
Multiple, like back to back.
Yeah,
all
and like
the time.
with just all of 2020, I get really nostalgic after when I think of the taste of Red Bull. Like all because it was such a fixation of that stimulus was such a fixation for that time of my life.
Yeah,
Wow.
man. You know, some people really go through it, but I know you really did go through it.
Go through it when I got off. Yeah. And it was at the same time
Talking about it like he was on coke or something. And I mean, a lot of people compare caffeine to like
it's strong.
Yeah,
It's really strong.
No, it's not something to joke about, of course.
And
That's why I've never drank morning coffee.
really,
Yeah.
Like I'll do it like every here and there. Like if I just wake up and I'm like, all right, breakfast, I guess I'll make a coffee. But like to wake up every day and depend on like some juice to just get you going. I actually technically I do have my pre-workout because I wake up and
That's
go straight
caffeine.
to yeah.
yeah. You go to the gym in
never
the
mind.
mornings.
that's
every
like
day?
that's like a morning hit of caffeine every day.
Yeah.
The only thing I need in the morning is a shower. Like I feel like I can't get my people are always like, oh, I can't do anything without my coffee. Which like okay, I get it. But like I'm gonna say I get it because I'm the same thing like with showers. Like in the morning I need a shower.
I don't know if I'll put this in the episode, but I just want to mention to you that like when I got off of caffeine, it was a month after I had stopped with nicotine, and like so I had experienced both of those, getting off of both of those at the exact same time, and I have to say they were like equivalent to each other and how hard they were.
Well, that's yeah. I was about to say
like they were both like
they're super common.
throttled
They're
me.
super common to be together with people.
Yeah, they're both stimulants that
Yeah.
that have similar effects on
People
the body.
love their stimulants, man. They just can't get off it.
I mean, it's like in a world where it's like in a fast-paced world where it's like a benefit to where time is money. It's a benefit to like be conscious and always working. Like stimulants are what keep us going.
So Jack, you know how pre-workout like numbs your nervous system or some shit?
Okay.
Yeah, so like it does that, so like you won't feel anything.
Yeah.
And you just like
You crank 'em out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you just go a little bit harder than you normally would.
Yeah.
I go to the gym and then afterwards I look in the mirror. I'm like, holy shit, I need to get my eyebrows done. I go there, I don't feel a fucking thing.
Well, they're threading it.
Really?
I don't feel, dude. I usually like.
That's kind of scary.
I usually tear up a little bit. Like she even cut me right here. You see it?
yeah.
Yeah. I didn't feel a shit.
Where do you go? Is there like an eyebrow place or is it like a weird barbershop?
Yeah, so like there's these Indian like salons, and they love threading, waxing.
Nice.
Yeah, man.
I remember when you complained to us about how they mistreated you so poorly.
Oh yeah.
That was a long time ago.
How much does like a however long cost?
They cut me this deal 5 times, $39.
So like $8.
$8 a
Pretty
pop.
much,
That's good. Nice.
And it's like, yeah, I take the hit of like $40, but like I'm just like, fuck it.
If that's what you want,
Anytime-
that's what you want.
Anytime I want, they just stamp it, and then
That's a great
They
deal.
give you like a card.
yeah.
Nice.
So like it's
punch
just,
card. That's sick.
Yeah, I love it. It's
That's
just
awesome.
Like,
It's like a froyo.
because
Yeah.
like sometimes
Snow
you're
cone.
just like, it holds you back. Like sometimes when you're like, all right, could I really spend $10 on eyebrows?
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, nah, we'll pass. But like when you already got it, and then you just walk in.
Yeah, I see that for sure. It's one of those things where you're. Actually, it's not
buying in
one for
bulk,
one.
pretty much. It's
Yeah.
pretty much buying in bulk.
Yeah, it just reminds me of the idea that it's a lot easier to spend money when you can't physically see it. Like when you're not spending cash, it's really easy to spend money out of your bank account when it's just numbers ticking away. Like I can be very irresponsible with my money
Oh,
if it's
trust me.
like just in my account. Yeah,
We know.
We know.
We're sitting in it.
irresponsible is a relative term. Like I don't view anything that we're sitting around as irresponsible.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I view everything
Yeah,
around.
yeah.
I view like the thousands of dollars I spend on bullshit as irresponsible. And it was like if it was
Dungeons and Dragons.
but if it was a I'm
Whoa.
just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Whoa.
No, I'm just
You're
kidding.
telling yourself to chill.
No, but like if that was just a stack of like cash that I had to pull from every time I wanted to do something, I think it would help me refrain from it a lot.
Yeah.
But I also don't want to carry.
I've started being a lot more cautious about small things. So you say, say it was $10 to do your eyebrows once. That's it, right?
Yeah.
Is that how it actually is? Is it $10 if you do
Yeah,
it once?
it's
Okay.
$10.
It's funny how I said that. But you walk in, $10 to your eyebrows, that's an hour of work, give or take.
Yeah.
You got to think about it like that because I'm more cautious when I'm spending something a few $100s, like a lens or whatever. But like $10, it's like, oh, $10, whatever. That stacks up. That's an hour of work.
Dude, that's exactly like
You got to think like that.
That was the only thing I thought about when I first got my job.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, this is a fucking cruel world. I was looking at these shoes. I was like, that's a week of me working.
Yeah.
Like, and back then I used to like get paid like $10 an hour. So, and like minus tax. And I'm just like, dude, it's not the same.
Like a $200 pair of shoes, that's 20 hours of work if
Yeah.
you're on $10 an hour.
And
That's insane.
minimum wage, man, hasn't changed. What do you think about it, Adam?
Minimum wage?
Yeah, man.
I think that it's in a lot of places it's pretty low, but it's also I don't think it should be raised nationwide. The minimum wage in California is like $14.
Yeah, because the cost of living is through the roof.
Yeah,
Has to be.
Cost of living is way higher than what the minimum wage gives you, but
I feel like $14 minimum wage sounds great in California until you go to the store and a banana is like $8.
well, that's the thing where it's like if everyone was like minimum wage has to be $15, people in California would be like, cool, thank you for the dollar.
Thanks for the buck. I don't know. Parsa, your political views are very confusing to me because like you seem very right leaning with stuff, but then you want to raise your minimum wage. Like
No, I don't. I was just asking.
Oh, you don't?
Yeah, no. Fuck that.
Oh, really?
Work for your money.
Okay. All right. Nice. I thought you were saying you want to raise it.
No, I'm just proving your point right, Jack.
Retract my previous statement.
Politics, man. I'm so glad it's all died down, No one is really talking about
Me
that
too.
anymore.
That shit was so toxic. I just pull up my phone no matter what social
Yeah,
media.
like an 8-month-long span of just the most toxic shit
Dude,
I've
I
ever
loved
seen.
Memorial Day, man. Dude, when Kamal
An
was
absolute
getting
Twitter, an absolute war on Instagram, man. It was so crazy,
Dude.
and it was just so stupid too. It was like
Wait, what were you referring to with the 8-month war?
like 8 months leading up to the election, where it was just
okay,
like
okay.
toxic shit
I thought
going
you were
on.
saying something more specific.
No, but yeah, like the vice president post was hilarious. I just thought everybody talking about it was stupid.
I mean, I was with it, man.
Wait, what are y'all talking about?
When Kamala Harris on last Friday tweeted she
"Enjoy
made
the
an
long
Instagram
weekend."
post saying "Enjoy the long weekend," and everyone in the comments was like, "It's actually Memorial Day. We're here to celebrate." I'm sorry, I shouldn't say it like that. I do respect our soldiers, but like everyone was freaking out in the comments that she wasn't recognizing it as Memorial Day. She didn't say Memorial Day, and then everyone was like, "Guys, chill out. She's just saying long weekend."
Bro, come on,
it was
bro.
that war, and I was like,
shut
No,
up.
I'm
was like-
with it. I don't like her. I'm with it. I don't care.
I
Anything,
don't
anything-
like her, but
Yeah.
I think that complaining about an Instagram post she made is the stupidest shit I've
but
ever
you
seen.
don't like her for her policies. Parsa doesn't like her because she's a woman. Let's get that straight.
Parsa.
She can't say that.
Okay, but am I wrong?
I just feel like the intentions are not pure.
Okay.
I don't think. I think the Instagram post is just below the threshold of shit we should care about.
Yeah, like I think I wasn't aware of that happening, but I
How did
feel
you
like
miss it?
I
I just feel like you don't have any Republicans on your Instagram.
Well, no, I mean even like
I don't have anything political on my Instagram.
Yeah, but like, see,
just
how
our
I-
friends.
how
I feel
saw-
like
yeah,
our peers.
Yeah,
Like
like
I saw it first from somebody.
Like on
Reposting
Instagram,
it.
on like Instagram story.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
like
Oh.
it was like it was Mitchell Landrum's story. He was like it was like it was the post. And it was like, "Are you fucking serious?" And I was like,
I
"What?"
see.
I
I
didn't
feel
even see-
like
and then it was people saying like, "Guys, calm down." And, you know, it's like I don't know.
she's a woman.
with something like that, I feel like people on both sides were just like bored and wanted something political to argue about, so they made shit up. Like that's how a lot of this has been, and that's why I was so lame.
I mean,
I
you
stopped
can-
caring.
You can take it how you want. Like it's really all about that at the end of the day.
Also, her Instagram tag is VP, lowercase VP. Oh,
That's it.
I've always been curious. Do you think like somebody had that and they had to like delete the account and give it to her?
I'm sure you can pull some strings easily.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, and especially if you're
If
the
you're
VP.
a big enough celebrity, you can contact Twitter and ask for a Twitter handle, especially if it's an inactive account. Yeah.
And then like, I wonder,
Best
what if it's
believe
like
I'm snagging
some random
Parsa.
joke? Like, what if it was like me, some celebrity named Adam Duffy was like, "Hey man, can we take your Instagram tag?" Do
Yeah,
you think they
you-
would ask me, or do you think they just delete
I
my
mean,
account?
if-
No, you would get a check is what you would get. I'm
You think
serious.
so?
It's
Interesting.
against their terms of service.
Okay, that'd
Yeah.
be cool. I'd shut up for like a few $100.
Because if it's an inactive account, I forget what the date is because I looked this up once because I was bored. But like if it's an inactive account old enough, they'll delete it.
Okay.
But if you're still using whatever platform, they'll write you a check.
I'll change
your name.
I'll change my handle for a check, dude.
Adam Duffy 229 is in the
The amount
building.
of fucking dots you have, dude. I remember I got on your ass about it.
Everybody complains about it whenever they try to mention me in anything. They're like A dot D dot A dot.
It brings up after
Bro.
the A, though.
But yeah, it's pretty funny.
I love your name though. It's always been great.
A dot D dot A dot M dot
It's
D
funny.
dot E
I
dot.
just changed your Snapchat name because it was still Adam Duffster Esquire.
That's so shit.
And I like because like when I first added you on Snapchat a million years ago.
Yeah,
that's what
it was freshman year.
And it won't if you change it because
Uh-huh.
I added you as a contact on Snapchat. It won't change. with it. So
yeah.
I just changed it the other day. Like
That's
literally maybe
hilarious.
5
That's
days ago.
awesome. Oh my god, dude, that happens to me a lot where I'll add people from my contacts into like my thing, and like they'll just be. You can tell it's such a big difference between their names because some people will be just their Snapchat names, and somebody will be their like official. Contact names
Maiden
that I
name.
gave them. Yeah. Like somebody will have the name they created in 7th grade.
That's how my Snapchat is, bro. You can't change Snapchat names, which sucks.
Yeah, that's the-
See, I
everyone
was
complains about
smart. I didn't pick a stupid ass username.
I've seen people with the stupidest usernames.
Yeah, dude.
It's hilarious.
Oh,
I feel so bad for them.
Especially the younger you got it.
Yeah.
See, I got mine in 8th grade, so I was just
Dude,
like,
I got my
alright.
Snapchat in like 4th.
Yeah, exactly.
I got mine in 9th grade, maybe 10th grade.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah. Like, I think I jumped on to the Snapchat wave pretty, like, at a good time when it first started popping.
Way past.
Yeah.
I was way past the curve.
My Instagram username all throughout high school was Jack and then dot KC, like the 2 letters.
Yeah, I remember that.
Bro, people who I like met in high school, like newer friends either moved here or whatever, I met them some other way that I didn't know in middle school somehow, thought my last name was that. Like in their contacts, it's KC. I'll open up people's phone to like fix my contact or something. Still to this day, I see it like KC. I'm like, bro, that's not my last
Interesting.
name.
I mean, that's fine, though.
It's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like it's not my last name.
Show some respect on the
Yeah,
Casey.
some respect on my name. So now my Instagram is just Jack Casey,
Mm-hmm.
but someone has that because I want the simplistic, same on all the platforms.
I don't
type
know
thing.
if I should go no dot or dot. Like
Whichever one isn't taken, because Jack.Casey is taken and Jack Casey is taken.
Well, who the fuck has my name? My last name.
Weren't you saying that there was a version of your username you were considering that was taken by like a family member?
Yeah.
I feel like you were talking
It
about
was just the last name.
Oh, just Pahlevankhah?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
pretty clean.
I don't know. I want Parsa. I even hit up the guy. I was like, yo, how much? He still lives in Iran. I was like, yo, let me get the username. I was like, how much you want? $100?
What you posting? What you posting?
Yeah, bro. Like, what you posting these tech tips to these Persians that don't know what's going on? Just playing.
The government takes down half your posts.
Trying to come back eventually and
I
not
hit
go to
up
the army.
I hit up Jack.Casey on Instagram, and he was an asshole to me. He was
He
so
said, get
mean.
the fuck on.
I like found his account. It was either Jack Casey with no dot or Jack Dot. I forget. One of them is really cool. One of them I follow. We like talk all the time. He's cool. The other guy's an asshole. I texted him and I was like, hey man, like, can I get the name? And he was like, nah, other people have asked it for me. I was like, I'll give you like $20. Sure, I want it. And he was like, not a chance. And I was like, okay, how much are you willing? And he was like, I'm not selling it. I was like, damn, you take that really seriously with your 120 followers. 120 followers and your big ass Instagram name. Good for you, bro.
There's a famous billiards player who is Irish, and his name is Adam Duffy, and he has the handle Adam Duffy.
Wow.
Which do you think that would be clean? Just Adam Duffy? I think
Yeah,
that's
dude.
kind of tight.
Yeah, tight.
I think you should go Adam, your middle name initial, Duffy. Check if that's available.
Do you know what my middle name is?
I feel like you look. No, it's not a William.
No, it starts,
William.
No. It starts with an E.
Esther?
You think so? You think it
No.
starts with an E?
No, it
No,
doesn't.
it's a weird ass name.
No.
I know it is.
I know it, bro. I swear it starts with an E.
I just don't think we know it. Adam Beach
Parsa
stuff.
just gives
Yeah,
up.
this guy.
What is it?
I found an Adam C. Duffy. This guy's got 1,000 followers. He's
C.
God.
Charles.
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 Adam
There we go.
Charles.
See, the
Duffy.
E at the end of Charles?
Interesting. Yeah, I've always said that like I should marry someone with the last name of C, so I can annex it onto the end of my name. Initials will be ACDC, which stands for active current, direct current,
Good job, Adam.
and it is the name of the rock band.
Wow.
That's true. That'd be pretty cool. That'd be cool.
Yeah, it would be cool. I've also thought about naming my kid something with an S, something with an M, so that his initials
Oh, Adam, you bitch.
just make my kid hate me for his entire life, starting from the get go.
My sister's initials are KEC. So it's like Casey,
Yeah,
kind of.
yeah.
And, well, even without the middle name, it's KC. Like
Uh-huh.
my Instagram name, funny enough.
Ah.
But like people will see her initials and like they're reading in attendance or whatever, and they're like, "Really?" She's like, "Yes, it's Casey. It's my initials." She's so sick of it. It's
My
kinda
initials
funny.
were fucking PP. So like, whatever works for you, man.
Do you have a middle name?
No.
Interesting.
Parents didn't love me enough. Give me one.
Can we
I
give you
always
one?
say that. No, I don't want a fucking middle name.
Come on, how about we
Nah,
give
bro,
you?
his last name's long enough.
Yeah, honestly, it makes up for it.
Well, a lot of people in our parents' generation, at least, I mean, in America, I should say, have single letter middle names. My dad's last middle name is an S, just an S.
Yeah, my mom's middle name was K.
Why, just for paperwork?
I have no fucking clue. Like, I don't know if it was a trend or if it was like a legal paperworky thingy, but it's just single letters for sure.
Well, it's K, but it's spelled KY, so I don't know if that counts. Probably doesn't count.
They'll eventually assign us numbers.
Like our Cobb County ID.
Fuck your middle name. What's your number?
What's your number?
It's like a clone trooper, bro.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
I want to be fives.
Dude, this
nice.
population is getting way too big, bro. Like, we need Thanos to actually come and take out.
Whoa,
the-
calm down.
Whoa.
You know what I hated about Thanos, man?
What?
Is that in Endgame, I think, right before they killed him, I think he admitted that, like, he's like, if I wanted to, I could have created a whole nother universe for you guys to live in, thus, you know, like, reducing the population density the same amount that he did when he got rid of everyone. But he said, like, you know, I'm
would've
maliceful and I want to kill half of the people. And I was like, all right, so you're just a dick. You're not like you're not like some villain with, like, a bad like thing you're trying to do, but you know, like it's
But
like
would
some
you-
people can fuck with it.
Would you rather not live in a world like, okay, would you rather live in a world that you know a third of it's missing, or would you rather just be in a new world, have no idea what's going on?
Well, no, he's saying that
Well, it's like you could like teleport 50% of everyone.
Earth number 2, exact same.
Exact same, but all the people that would have been snapped out of existence live on that Earth instead.
So instead of eliminating half the people, you double the land.
So why don't you just fucking do that?
Well, exactly, and that's because he said
That's what he
he
was
was because he
shitting
was
on.
like I'm like because I wanted to kill him, and it's like a lot of people were always like you know like Thanos, you know he's got something going on there, you know like
Well,
resources are indefinite. I mean are scarce, and he's like, but then they're like you know like oh if you can do that then yeah you're just a dick. You're not like a visionary or
Yeah,
something.
they probably wrote that line for him to get the people off his dick. Because some people were like, "Oh yeah, I'm Team Thanos," and they actually wanted to
Just
make him,
create
they wanted to make him not a bad guy,
a literal terrorist organization.
Yeah,
No, because after it wasn't Endgame, was it? What was the first one?
Infinity War.
Yeah.
Infinity War. I remember everybody was like, "Oh, he's actually a cool guy," you know. Like, you know,
I mean, yeah, it was it's definitely still an
like
asshole.
they were saying
but-
that he really wasn't the villain of the story.
You know, that's a good point. They walk out of Infinity War, everyone's dying. They're like,
I think a lot of people were saying that he wasn't. He was still the villain of it, but he wasn't the antagonist of the story. He was the protagonist of the story, but he was still the villain. Like he was still the person who is evil in terms of our moral codes,
Yeah.
but he was the protagonist in the sense that the story revolves around him.
like
And-
Anakin.
Yeah, Anakin is the protagonist of Star Wars, but he's the villain as well. Yes,
Dude, I
two
can't-
amazing
I can't
stories.
stand people that like Star Wars.
You can't.
Bro.
Interesting.
I just can't.
Bro, why?
It's 'cause he's
not
from
that deep.
Iran.
If you don't like nerd out about it and don't make it weird, it's awesome.
Yeah, yeah.
pretty great.
But I do agree with you that it's a weird.
Yeah, the
Community
weird,
of
the
people.
weird
Group of
nerd
people.
shit, nah. But
Well,
like,
and the weird woke shit too, where it's like like where like there's a group of they're nerdy, there's nerds as well, but like people that will die at the altar saying that the last 3 movies are the best movies in the series, for like X reason, like it's that
like the sequel trilogy.
yeah, they say that the sequels are the best because of the powerful female characters and the
Parsa
nuance.
cringes at that. Oh my god,
The
I
nuanced
hate
stories,
you.
and
You're-
it's
oh
but it's the
my
things like and it's like I won't get into it, but like they're very
Jesus, I could get into it, bro.
I mean,
I'm not
yeah.
going to, but man, I could.
and it's just like those people. I mean, honestly, like that people who do that for any like thing really kind of I'm averted to. But
Well, the bottom of that iceberg, the bottom of the Star Wars iceberg, there are some people who their religion is being a Jedi. like,
I remember seeing like a TMZ documentary about that. I feel
Really?
like. Yeah, like
no, like they legitimately like pray to the Force and like all that shit, and I'm like, damn. That's
I would be a
remember-
Jedi before I would be defending the sequel trilogy on Twitter.
no, dead ass.
I remember when May 4th was coming. I was just like, son of a bitch, man.
Every
see
year?
this shit
Every
every day.
year?
Like not every day, but like everywhere.
Yeah.
Like I would just
Revenge of the Fifth.
fucking it was like May 3rd, and the boys already started in the group chat.
Oh yeah, bro.
They're already like sending the Bitmoji. May
Your
the
frat
4th.
bros Star Wars fans?
Some of them.
You gotta hop on that, right?
No. They're a disgrace to me.
Have you watched
Have you watched any of the movies?
I did for extra credit after school, sophomore year.
Skipworth?
Yeah.
Yep. Nice.
But I slept through it all. I never got any extra credit.
all right. Well, let me lay you down.
I don't want to hear.
No.
it.
I'm not telling you the story.
Okay, I don't.
I'm telling you how much the media there is to consume.
Okay.
There's an original trilogy of 3 movies.
Okay.
Then those came out like late 70s, early 80s, right?
Right.
Then late 90s, early 2000s, there was a prequel trilogy. So now there's 6 movies, and the newer ones take place before that. And then in 2015, and the last one came out in 2019, those last 4 years, there was a 3rd trilogy. That's the most recent.
So
There's
did they
9
like
movies.
reboot or like
No,
they
no,
just
no.
kept the
sequel.
same time?
It's a sequel.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
And then there's
See,
a
that's
few
what I'm saying,
tertiary
like,
movies.
there's no
So there's
way I'm-
original, prequel, sequel, and then Disney Plus has 3 shows now that take place in it, and there's 2 canon video games.
That monster Disney man.
No man,
and
Disney.
a whole bunch of stuff.
feel
Oh,
like-
and
Of
the
course,
2
look at this fucking guy. Look at this child.
What? Hell yeah, bro.
I feel like Disney was in the news recently
They were.
for something that they did. Well,
Yeah.
do you remember what it was? I just remember seeing a headline about it was either a business practice or something they released that got everyone got a few people riled up. I completely forgot.
Well, Disney World in Orlando has been they've been open just with masks, and just recently they got rid of the masks of CDC and stuff.
Okay.
But Disneyland out in LA, or Anaheim technically, has been closed this whole time because California's been super strict with like COVID and stuff. So
They have been, dude.
Yes, so they have not been able to open Disneyland.
I feel bad for
And-
Californians, man.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Yeah, they are being very stringent about their quarantining rules, like still keeping businesses closed and like yeah, like
Makes me sick.
like dude, small businesses in California are gone. Not only
Yeah.
like do they have the highest taxes and like one of the highest taxes in the entire country, but like with not having service for a year and a half, like
Texas, bro.
Ooh,
Texas.
you know, we talked about this before. Texas has its ups, has its pros for sure,
The
but
Texas senator just makes me like him more.
Ted Cruz,
Yeah. Did you hear what he said?
what did he say?
He thinks like you don't need to have the vaccine to travel. Like,
Interesting.
Yeah, because
That
that man went to
should've-
Cancun and he got roasted. You remember that?
Yeah. He did it right as the snowstorm hit.
Yeah.
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 Which I mean, I feel like I think everyone was saying that like he did it as the snowstorm was coming in because he just wanted to get the hell out of there. I think he probably had it like pre-planned and all that, but he just didn't care enough to cancel it.
Yeah,
Which
definitely.
Equivalently asshole behavior, but
It's a politician, bro. What are you gonna do?
what are you gonna do? Oh wait, I forgot we can elect them.
Yeah. Supposedly.
Yeah. We can try.
You see all that Texas thing? Because like Texas has been like popular. You know, everyone's moving to Texas.
Yeah.
Like everyone in
Totally.
Texas is like, don't bring your political views with you. Like we are a Republican state. Because like a ton of people from California,
Yeah, I've seen
are going to Texas because of the tax break.
Well, that's what fucked California up in the first place. Those same views, man.
Yeah,
Don't bring them to Texas,
think so?
where we're gonna be.
You defending Texas already? You're not even.
You know,
there?
I have a weird vision of Texas. I've lived in Texas before, and I've been there like quite a lot. I lived there for a whole year when I was like little, but like, I mean, like, I feel like there's the Southern hospitality still extends quite a lot in Texas.
Oh, yeah.
Like it's
Texas is
Everyone
still
there
suck.
is nice as a bitch. Like
it's
extremely.
a red state, but like it has really nice people.
Yeah, like too nice. Like people like just say hey, and it's super casual, and it's just like I follow these people, Rooster Teeth, who you might know.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Yeah, they're in Texas, and this dude from England works for them. He's been working for them. He's a huge guy at the company, but like he always talks about how like when he came here, because everyone in England's an asshole, obviously. So when he came to Texas, he was like uncomfortable at how nice people were. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, when I moved here, I was uncomfortable how nice people were because
Really?
Utah is a very stoic place.
It's true.
Like I've mentioned this before, but like Mormons are very nice to each other, but
But when
it's
you
a
got
forced,
9 kids, you're gonna be a little cranky.
it's a forced feeling of niceness to each other. But like, and the rest of the state is very stoic and very unemotional.
You guys think people were nice to you when you got here, bro? I was fresh off the boat from Iran, dog. I was like, why the fuck everybody was smiling at me and shit, bro? Like,
Yeah.
somebody think it's funny?
I guess in
I'll be
Iran,
like, Mom, why she looking at me? Like, why she smiling at us?
it's because you're 11 years old and you have a beard, Parsa.
Bro, chill out. You know it didn't come in until 8th grade.
I'm sorry, of course. I vaguely remember 7th grade you with no facial hair, very vaguely.
My God.
I do. I can picture Parsa in Sedalia Park. Whenever I picture you in elementary school, I picture you standing outside of Miss Drake's room. I don't know why, but I do. I don't know why. I picture you talking to you right there.
Did you wear a lot of
Callison.
soccer jerseys in like when you were younger?
Yeah.
For some
No,
reason
that was Callison.
okay. I may have been him, or maybe it was
God, dude.
Matthews.
Don't. Oh my God, dude. What are you doing?
What,
You
name
just
dropping people?
Yeah, no, you mistook me for 2 other people.
No, not mistook you, but like I mean, you hung around them a lot.
Yeah, so what? Doesn't mean I
You
wear
you
soccer
mistook
jerseys.
a Middle Eastern man for 2 South American people, and he does not like that.
I'm
now,
so
that, now
sorry.
that you make it sound like that, I'm even more offended.
Here, I
Well,
will put
are
my
you-
Twitter in the description so you can cancel me, guys.
Are both of them Brazilian, or is it just Callison?
They're
'Cause I know.
both.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's in 7th grade, it was a blur because I mean, I just moved here and
Yeah,
like I hated
don't
everything.
expect you to actually
Yeah.
remember anything.
And we weren't friends until sophomore year.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Because you took your intro classes earlier.
Me too.
Yeah, I did. God, I had a fucked up freshman year with how I scheduled my classes and how it ended up turning out. It actually ended up turning out great, but going into freshman year, I'd really fucked myself over.
Yeah.
Yeah, with like trying to be a magnet student, trying to be like an accelerated smart student when I wasn't.
I damn near joined ROTC, if that makes you feel better.
You did, didn't
Jesus
you? Yeah.
Christ.
Almost
Were
did.
you really?
I think I remember that. I remember you telling me that.
Close.
But
I
you
was just
never
like-
were in the class officially?
No, never.
I mean, you were still in.
As soon as I heard they would want me to cut my hair, I was like, yeah, I'm out.
They wouldn't make you cut your hair.
Yeah, if
No, high school ROTC can't do that, can they?
Yeah, they can.
Yeah, they can. Yeah, everyone would cut their hair. Or, like,
Everybody
yeah.
would cut their hair.
I mean, it was
Their
either.
dress code.
I don't know if it was it might have been part of their dress code but it was also
The
like.
dress code was a big part of their grade.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but it was
Like-
also
like a huge part of it.
Yeah.
yeah. So like girls had to have just like the single ponytail and like down the straight, and then guys had to have
Wow.
the crew cut.
Shine shoes.
But parts. I
Iron
mean,
pants.
there was that whole year where you had a buzz the entire year.
Yeah.
11th grade.
Well, that was self-choice.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You know, I'll do it again if I really have to. If somebody doubts me, that I'll do it again. But like when it's forced on me, I'm just like, I don't want to do it.
Right.
For sure.
Like then it becomes a habit, and I'm just like, I really just don't want to buzz my hair because the army tells me to.
Yeah.
Let alone the high school army. So like, I just look like a fool.
Those guys were such clowns, dude. It was hilarious.
I mean, man, honestly.
I mean, they were veterans and they took their job very seriously.
I mean the students for the most
no.
part.
I thought you were talking about.
You know what? I remember one of the most hilarious stories is I'm walking into video late on 9/11.
Oh God.
God.
Hey,
First block video.
Given his 30-minute long speech on the morning news.
No, but the thing is, I completely forgot it was 9/11. But what I did remember was that it was TJ's birthday, because his birthday is on 9/11. And I walk in the door and I like walk into the studio where we're recording this. I'm like, TJ, happy birthday, dude! And like I look up and just like like the colonel's there standing in the thing. And he's making a speech, and I'm like,
oh no!
I just gave I give a little salute, stand straighter. But yeah, like
those were always nice because like. Especially the year when he would give his speech and then other RTC kids would talk too. Like the last 2 years of high school when they did that, man, we didn't start first block for like another 40 minutes. It was great.
I don't know what it was, but like just having like school time be wasted is like one of the best feelings.
It's fantastic.
Like it's just like you're like, damn right, we're not gonna get shit done today.
yeah, it's a weird feeling too, especially when it comes back to hit you. It's still more. It's I would still rather lose an hour doing bullshit and then make it up later, even though it's like it's equivalent in the amount of work you're doing. But it's like the feeling of
It's just a
this
feeling.
thing you're assigned to do, which is getting filled with. It's a weird way we look at it. It's sort of like this
feeling
like
does not exist in college, unfortunately. At least for me.
I mean, yeah, I can't like.
Just like not this shit again. When's the semester over?
Yeah.
Yeah, when I wasn't ever in a class, so I could never be like, yeah, we're wasting time. This is dope. It was ever like, oh, like I've been wasting time this whole day. I haven't done any school.
Right.
I should get back on it.
That's kind of what I meant. Because like with no in person, you can't get that feeling. It's not like we don't have it. It just doesn't exist.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I was just talking about like the pleasure of like just high school being wasted away.
Yeah.
It was just amazing.
High school, that is one thing I miss. Just the useless time wasting shit that we were allowed to do.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, my head feels very light.
I bet it feels
cold?
nice.
When I got out of the shower and like my hair wasn't like hitting my face everywhere, like when I was drying it off, I was like, do I have it tied up in a knot or something like that?
I'm telling you, take your boxing training a lot more serious now.
You think so?
Yeah, you'll get a fucking thick neck. It just look like fucking Khabib, but Asian.
Nurmagomedov.
Hasbulla. Dude.
Have you been catching up with that?
Huh?
Have you just been watching like those videos?
I've just been watching
It
the
is
videos.
beautiful.
Yeah,
It is so
he's
beautiful.
so fucking hilarious.
Hilarious. He's like 19 years old and he's
No, he's not.
yeah.
Who?
Hasbulla?
Yeah, Hasbulla is 19 years old. He has a disorder that keeps him that small. There's a Russian kid named Hasbulla, who's from I don't know if he's from Dagestan, the same place Khabib is from, but he's
I
like
thought that was Khabib's kid.
he has this disorder that causes him to be extremely small.
Yeah,
Yeah,
wait, I think I've seen him.
he's been like in all the memes
Yeah.
lately.
Didn't you think he was a kid too?
Is he like super pale?
Sort of pale. He's a little
pale?
chubby. He's a little chubby on the
Yeah,
cheeks.
yeah,
Yeah, he is
Dude,
he's an adult.
I keep seeing him like in pictures with like dudes that look like Khabib. I'm like, oh shit.
Well, he's met Khabib. He's been in a picture with Khabib before.
Okay.
They're like friends because he's being titled like the mini Khabib. But he's like our age or older.
Wow.
I thought he was Khabib's kid.
No, Khabib hides his kids away and his wife.
There was that dude.
Why?
On
He's a
bitch.
devout Muslim, so he doesn't put them in the media. He
Oh.
doesn't like put them
Wow.
on his social media.
like Mia Khalifa.
That's not the same.
I mean, the Muslim community banned her or whatever.
Yeah, they can't. They what's it? Shunned. Yeah.
Ah.
But yeah,
No, they
It is
didn't.
very
No, they didn't.
officially
haram
they did.
to the T.
Yeah. Okay. I was gonna say something.
Keep it halal.
No, but yeah,
everybody.
Khabib has had. Yeah, he's very Muslim. It sounds weird to say, but yeah, he's a devout Muslim, and he's a weird, not a weird guy, but like it's interesting seeing like a fighter who's like very religious. Like he took a year off of fighting for not a year off. It was what's the holiday that they celebrate? I don't know if it's a month-long holiday or a
The
year-long
one that they
holiday.
just had.
Yes.
It's
Ramadan.
Ramadan, yeah.
Ramadan. Is it a month-long thing?
thought it was a week.
Where you have
No,
to
it's
fast.
longer than that.
Okay.
You have
I
to
don't-
fast and like.
Yeah, you can only eat like when the sun goes down.
Yeah.
And you can't eat or drink water all day until the sun
Yeah.
goes down.
It's brutal. Like,
And- yeah.
I remember like my mom would just sleep through it. She would do it sometimes.
And hibernate almost.
Yeah. She like,
Yeah.
she, like just me and my sister in the house. Can't talk. because the slightest thing would wake her up and set her off. And we'd just be in our room just waiting for the sun to go down so we can not that we can eat, so
Live
we
a
can
normal
we can go back
not
to live.
tiptoe around the house.
Yeah.
I was talking. I have a Muslim friend I'm pretty close with, and he was like, I obviously knew of it every year, but I didn't really know why or what they did and the specifics and stuff. And he was saying that it's basically just a time. It might be a month, like you were saying. I don't know, but they just spend. They don't eat. They don't drink. They don't do a few other things. I don't even know. But listen to music they can't do. So just super stuff. It's basically. What I was trying to say was it's a time where you link with God. You have no distractions, including food. You just full on connection.
It's almost like you're forcing yourself to reflect and just go through this misery to
Yeah. Fasting has always been, and almost every religion is a way of getting closer to God in the sense that
Right.
getting rid of distractions in your life. But with Khabib, he has he's booked for a fight 4 months from now. One of those months is, or however long is Ramadan. He doesn't eat, and doesn't train for an entire month during his training camp before a fight. And it and he observes it. And then afterwards he gets back into the training loop and he still crushes. But
wow.
To be a fighter and to have to want to be in peak physical condition and take that long off of eating a very specific diet and working out 3 times a day every day, it would destroy most aspirations of people trying to be an athlete.
I just feel like Khabib is cut from a different fucking cloth.
Oh, for sure.
Dude, he would bite your fucking head off.
He's a scary guy.
Yeah,
I remember when I first started watching the UFC, I was scared of him. Literally afraid of ever seeing him in person.
If somebody ever told me, "Oh, Khabib's actually a nice guy," I'd be like, shut the fuck. He probably broke your nails.
Broke your nails.
Broke your fucking fingers.
Dude, I hate nail shit.
Really?
When your nails
have
break.
You ever fucking just flicked it up,
bro?
until it comes off your skin?
My mom,
I do it all the time.
A few months ago, was peeling a potato, or a cucumber, and she is moving her hand around the cucumber while she's skinning it, and she just runs it down the length of her thumb, and it hits the nail. It hits the nail and just goes in the nail and scrapes it up a little bit.
Terrible.
Yeah, it was disgusting. It was awful.
I haven't ate in a long time. And you just made everything sink in my stomach.
I'm so sorry.
Okay, then I'll save my story for another time.
Come on, say it. Let's make this kid throw up.
It's not me.
Just turn down my headphones.
It's Kaya. This entire school year, she did community dance and in Athens, not with UGA, but in the city, at the rec center or whatever. She did ballet, so tap and stuff. Mm-hmm. So her toes were fucked.
Ooh.
They were they would just hurt all the time, and her 2 big toes, the nails just started to not depreciate, but could basically just fall off.
Yeah.
She showed me it was terrible, bro. Dude. I couldn't imagine that kind of pain. They're growing back right now, I think, but still it's ooh.
Dude, junior year, this was the practice before senior night. So I'm like, fuck yeah, dude. It's gonna be a great day. We're gonna have it packed out tomorrow. And then the coaches are goalies, and I'm running in to score, and Garcia just fucks my big toe. His foot goes over mine, and my big toenail snaps in half.
Oh.
I go in the trainer, and dude, it wasn't the good trainer. It was the terrible trainer.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, and he just pissed me off. Dude, I'm sitting there, my toes bleeding. I'm like, you got anything? You got any water? I'll take it. Shit. I'm not asking for medicine at this point. I'll just drive. I had to drive myself with a fucked up toe to the gas station, get myself some water, dude. One of the worst, terrible.
Did you watch John Wick 3? Antebellum, was it called?
I did not. I haven't seen a single John Wick movie, actually.
I've only watched the 3rd one.
I've probably only watched the first one.
Interesting. Well, there's just a scene where they go to this Russian mob, not hideout, but a facility, and it's a ballet school, and there's a bunch of ballerinas working super hard, and you can see they all take a rest while John Wick walks in, and when you, it gives you a close up of them ripping their toenails off because they're these Russian ballet dancers who are worked 18 hours a day, and it just made me think of that.
Ugh.
And it's disgusting.
Kaya, bro.
But yeah, just
brutal.
It's such a weird thing, but your nails, I think I'd rather break a finger than get a nail ripped off.
No.
Just obviously one is much more debilitating, but the psychological side
I
of
even think about the sound of screeching. That's why I keep going like this. I'm just
we gotta cut this for Parsa, bro.
bad.
Thank you all for listening to this episode of the Floor 26 podcast. Let me know if you can. What do you think of my hair? I'm still. They say it's good. They say it looks good. When I look at myself, I say yes, it looks good. No, it doesn't look good.
It.
You can see
bro.
it.
Yeah, I can fuck with it.
Okay.
Get you a fresh lineup, a fade.
Yeah, it's a little choppy right now. It might look good by next episode, but yeah, it's
not bad.
We'll see. It's such a big difference for me, like such a huge gap. But before we go, guys, I'd just like to let you know that the Floor 26 podcast will not be returning next Monday. You'll be listening to this Monday, June the 8th, I believe, and we will not be returning June the 14th. I apologize. We will actually be changing our schedule, which means that we'll be coming back on a further date later on in the week. We will keep everybody posted, but we just wanted to let you know. But besides that, thank you all for listening to this episode of the Floor 26 podcast. Thank you too for joining me. But besides that, everybody, have a great day.
See you. Damn, that was a weak ass handshake.